Hey champs! So apparently every tourist in Nova Scotia has this exact same photo standing on giant rocks, pretending they're not one slippery step away from being part of the Atlantic Ocean. So naturally, I had to go. I drove all the way to Canada's most famous lighthouse. We're gonna see if the hype is real or not. That's right, today I'm visiting Peggys Cove's lighthouse, which honestly feels like less like a lighthouse and more like a giant obstacle course with really great views. I genuinely thought this was gonna be one of like those like peaceful, like coastal, like vibey moments, but instead it turned into me fighting the wind. Can you guys even hear me? It's so windy. I hope this mic works. And fighting my own fear of falling into the ocean. The second I got onto those rocks, I immediately understood why everybody talks about this place. Beautiful. It's like we're in Iceland. The wind is insane. Not like cute little beach wind. It is so windy. Like, I mean like the kind of wind where your hair becomes a legit weapon. A lot of people go in front of the lighthouse, but it's way too windy and I'm too cold. The ocean was crashing against the rocks and it was literally like straight out of like a cinematic movie. And like the lighthouse doesn't even look real. It looks like somebody put it there as like a movie prop. Wow! I'm an explorer! Anyways, I'm trying to carefully walk across these giant rocks. Trying not to embarrass myself in front of a bunch of tourists. Because why does everybody else here look experienced? While I was out here taking tiny little steps every like 10 seconds, trying not to wipe out instantly like a cautious 92-year-old grandma. Like literally the signs everywhere would literally warn you about rogue waves. And like, I'm sorry, but like the term like rogue waves genuinely sounds way too dramatic to be ignored. So while everybody else was risking it all for Instagram and Facebook pictures, I stayed safely back pretending like I wasn't actually petrified. Look at all those stickers. YouTube. Don't subscribe to them, subscribe to me. Honestly, even with all the tourists around, Peggys Cove still feels unreal. It's one of those places that reminds you of how tiny you are compared to nature and just like in general, if that makes sense. Which sounds really deep and dramatic. But then 2 seconds later, I was trying not to get blown away by the wind again. So the emotional moments didn't last very long. Overall, I get why this place is famous and attracts a lot of people every single year. It is very chaotic, it is very windy. The rocks are seriously petrifying, but it's also one of the many pretty places I've ever been to. So if you ever do come to Nova Scotia, you definitely need to come to Peggys Cove at least once. Just make sure you bring a life jacket just in case the wind decides to push you right into the Atlantic Ocean. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more chaotic adventures, questionable decisions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, champs!